You're listening to Robyn Flans Drummer Interviews, the #1 drum radio show in all of Los Angeles,
the world, the galaxy.
Hello, and I'm Robyn Flans. This is Robyn Flans Drummer Interviews. And this interview is sponsored by Epad practice pads, the only practice pad with Enduraflex playing surface. And I'm here with my co-host and producer, Ed Eplin.
And welcome to our first in-house, in-studio live guest today.
Oh my thunder! I wanted to say that. Today is a rare, exciting day because we have somebody in our humble little studio, and it is really a treat because he's a fantastic, excellent drummer by the name of Jerry Leoni.
That's right.
And it's really exciting because, Jerry is one of these rare birds. He's been employed by the same people for it's astounding. 26 years. Can you even fathom that? 26 years he has been with the Lettermen, and I mean he's played with other people, but that's almost superfluous because 26 years with the same group, and I guess, I mean, what that begs the question is, Jerry, I mean, what does it take from both angles, someone to keep a job that long, and how does somebody even tolerate a job that long?
Well, it's just the love of music. And the guys, the people, the Lettermen, they're great. Fun to work with, make it easy. And one of these days I'm going to learn the songs. But anyway, it's going to take me 26 years. No. But anyway, no, I've been with them, and when I'm off, I miss them, you know. So it's a great chemistry that we have with the band.
Wow.
And
that's crazy. So, I mean, let's backtrack. How did you get the gig?
Well, in probably about 88, 89, I was working with Connie Stevens. I did a bunch of shows with her. The Lettermen were around at the time. We did a bunch of shows together. Finally, I auditioned. They had an audition for drummers. So I got the gig. And so I just went at it, and I loved it. I saw the dates that they had before I got the gig, and I was kind of like hesitant a little bit, like, whoa, this is like most of the year.
Wow.
You know, and it's been like that the whole time I've been with them. We sell out all the time. We're sold out. We do cruises. There's, bunch of our fans come. We have such a big fan following. It's amazing. They're great people, and I love it.
So how many people are on the road with you?
Well, we travel with 8. There's 3 singers, 2 musicians now, and so we have a sound man that is our road manager, takes care of everything, Bruce, and so that we travel with that. It's kind of light. It's kind of easy to get 8 people out and travel around, and everything's taken care of. It's a beautiful scene, and I love it.
But that's 8 different personalities. So
well, you have to. Sometimes I just say, "Shut up and don't say anything, and you'll keep the gig."
I mean, keeping the gig 26 years. I mean, 8 different personalities. I mean, some people don't last 2 years in a gig. Okay, I mean, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. You got to give me something here. How does How?
They love me. They just love me.
What's lovable about you?
I don't know. My playing, I guess they always say the tunes that we play are real sensitive. They're ballads, and there's some songs that we play also. But to be colorful and play soft, especially with a symphony, is beautiful. I love playing with symphonies. And you just got to know when, where, and how to put it while you're playing drums and not get in their way.
Okay.
They're the singers. I back
Right.
them up.
They're vocalists.
Yeah, they're vocalists. And they, I try, if they're down a little bit, I try to pep them up a little bit, and they love that. Or whatever. If somebody's down in the group,
Yeah.
we gotta.
Yeah, everybody has different kind of days and moods.
Everybody picks up on it, and so it goes smooth.
Yeah.
It goes really smooth.
So what do you think prepared you for this gig?
This was a surprise, actually. I had different roads that I wanted to go to.
Okay, tell me.
I wanted to do the R&B stuff. I wanted, it's just like Steve Winwood and, like Al Jarreau stuff and a whole bit. And all of a sudden, I did Connie Stevens, and I got a little stamped as a little show drummer type thing. And then all of a sudden, the Lettermen got me, and it's that road went. And so
I think a lot of drummers, Jerry, I think a lot of drummers, a lot of people go where things take them. I mean, and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, God's treating me right. He knows where to. He knows where he's going with me.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just following the road, but still, I would like to do other name acts, of course.
Okay.
But the Letterman is my heart. So.
It's good to have a gig.
Yeah.
I mean, in this day and age.
I've been off for a couple weeks. It's the first time we've been off for like a few weeks.
Really?
Yeah, and I miss these guys, and I don't know. Maybe when I go back, I don't have a job, but.
Why do I not think that's like a possibility?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
when it gets quiet,
yeah,
you never know what's going on between.
I mean, what would have to happen after 26 years?
Yeah, I better get a cake or something.
Some sort of watch?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
I can't even imagine. So what was was there any kind of training? What did you?
No,
what?
I'm
Self-taught?
mostly self-taught.
Okay.
And so I'm reading now. I've taken lessons.
Really?
over the
Later
year.
in your.
Yeah, later in my life, and
What provoked that?
because I just want to play better and better every day.
Wow.
I'm on it. I read, practice every day.
Really?
Yeah, even days off and stuff. I'm still on it, and I have good teachers. I called Dominic Moyo. He's in Arizona, and so I drove there to see him to pick up some stuff, and teachers around here like Jack LeComp and Jerry Califf and all these guys.
Good for
They're
you.
great. So they keep me going, and I try to keep up with, in case I ever got a chance to do something, I'll be ready for it.
Okay.
Love to do an audition for somebody, I'm there. But I was at Letterman, I wasn't reading that well, but I memorized all their songs. They have like 75 albums out. And so I learned as much as I can. Their shows and stuff like that. Because we do a Broadway show, symphony show. Wow. And we go to Philippines, we go to Japan, we go to all over the world. And so they sing in their dialect. They're like...
Really?
Yeah, they sing everything in different languages. And they're really
So you've got to
tough.
be sort of attuned to what they're singing a little bit so that you know how to punctuate.
Well, they have their songs, like in the Philippines. There's a bunch of songs that we do that's their hits. And we're like almost like the Beatles there because they just love us.
Yeah.
And we love them, of course, and the fans in the States, too. They're great.
So you've gotten to record some with them, too.
Yeah, I did about 4 or 5 albums with them. and it's been great. Christmas albums. I did the Manila, the Philippines. I did most of their. They always come out with their hits and videos and things like that. So they have a lot of things that they're selling also on the internet and the whole bit. Should buy them. They're really good.
So it is a very eclectic musical array of styles, and you have to sort of know your shit.
That's right. And we do different styles. That's the one thing. I go from sambas to country tunes to, just swings, the whole bit. There's a medley of songs, and I'm with the click. I follow the click through the whole show, and it makes it easy. I love the click. And I do. It's just like, it's great.
Where did you learn to play with a click?
Oh, man, a long time ago, I just practiced. And I heard one time Steve Gadd puts on the radio and puts on the click track and practices and tries that tape, or the radio tries to mess him up or something. I heard that. And so I do that stuff, and I just practice on a metronome. And so it helped immensely.
Okay.
That was easy. That's the easiest part of the gig. Yeah.
Wow. I think you're an inspiration, Jerry.
Oh, thank you. I mean, there's guys out there that are playing a lot.
Yeah, but you know what? Somebody who is settled in a gig for 26 years and is still working and practicing and taking lessons, my hat is off to you.
Oh,
I think that's pretty darn cool.
Thank
and
you.
I think that people should take some brain stuff from that. And on that note, we're going to take a little break for something to practice on called Epad.
If you could design your own drum practice pad, what would it feel like? Warming up on Epads provides a natural transition from practice pad to drum set. The benefits of Epad include quiet playing surface and shock-resistant properties that help reduce the risk of stress-related injuries. Epad offers the perfect feel and energy return for developing speed, endurance, and control. You will meet the challenge of the weaker hand with Epad. At Epad, we know the need for speed, control, and endurance. Get your chops together with Epad's EnduraFlex playing surface. Practicing with Epads builds your finger, wrist, and forearm strength and helps you gain better control and endurance. Into feel? Well, Epads replicate the response and feel of a real drum. Our Pro Deluxe knee pad is portable, convenient, and lightweight. Perfect for the beginner, intermediate, or pro touring drummers. At Epad, our EnduraFlex practice surface was perfected to eliminate extreme bounce and unrealistic rebound. Get your licks in with our Strike Zone and Pro Deluxe knee pads. Epad, your source for high-quality drum set practice pads and accessories.
And we're back with our show, and make sure that you do check out Epads, and that's EPADCO.com. That's Epad.
Say, I want to make sure I got the right site. What is that called again?
You got me. You distracted me.
You said epig.com. I want to make sure I got that right.
You distracted me. EPADCO.com. That's EPADCO.com.
By the way, Jerry Leoni is an endorser.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, your Epad, I was going to bring it up, is the one pad I use all the time. I take it on the road, a small pad and everything is great.
Dude, thank you.
And it works so cool.
He was my first male model for Epad too. I remember he came over, we did a whole...
But it was bad being naked for that. That's why you didn't get too much business.
And so now we're back with Jerry, and I want to talk about any of the other people that you have worked with. And sort of, I know that you went on the road with Marie Oz,
Yes, I did.
God.
I did Maria Osmond for,
Yes.
yes, I did for a few months.
So what was that? Tell us about it.
That was great. I love that. She did an album, and I went out traveling on that, the CD that she put out. The guys were fantastic. They were from Nashville. I was kind of the little outsider type of thing and stuff. But she was really kind. She was great. And then I did the Osmond family Christmas tour.
Ah.
But Donnie wasn't there for that.
Okay, but who was on that tour?
Marie and the rest of the Osmond family. So many of them. It was great. And you talk about a good Christmas. That was nice.
Nice.
That was very good.
Nice. And what else?
Well, actually, my brother is my hero. He's my influence.
I think I knew that.
Jerry Leoni, and he plays bass. He's incredible. He sings, and boy, he works a lot around town. He's great.
Okay. And did you grow up playing together?
Yes, we did. We had a few bands together. I haven't played with him lately since we've been here in L.A. Everybody's doing different things, and he's doing different bands. But yes, we played a lot in Pennsylvania, and it was great. And up in Reno, we had a band one time. It was my brother, and I mentioned Don Moyo as my teacher. He's a drummer, and his brother was a guitar player. So what got me out to L.A., I first went to Reno, where those guys were. They had a percussion player. He left the band, so Don and my brother, they says, hey, let's get 2 drummers. Guitar, bass, and 2 drummers. 2 sets of brothers. The Moyo Quartet. And so we played original stuff, great musicians, and we played in casinos. We had like Alex Acuna come up. We did a clinic with him, actually.
Wow.
And everybody with the stars that came up to Reno, they came over to visit us. And so then I met people from L.A., and I decided to go down to L.A. after that.
What year was that?
That was probably about 81, 82.
Cool.
And then I moved down to L.A. and started playing with everybody. That's when they had the top 40 bands playing the Marriotts. All the different everybody was playing. It was great.
Yeah.
Let's switch off, Me and Denny Funkheiser even switched gigs and stuff. It was great. But, I just played and played and played.
So what got you into drums to begin with?
I think it was my brother, and back home, there was polka bands. So that's how I started, but I was playing on pots and pans, and then my dad made me got Maxwell House coffee cans. He put gravel in one, the 3-pound. Then he bolted 2 little 1-pounders up on top.
Aww.
So I was playing on that crap stuff.
Aww.
Then he got me a drum each year to build up, see if I would keep playing and stuff. So I did. And there was bands back there. Then down the street, my good friend, my buddy till this day, I love him, Vinny Caliuta. He was down there, and I'd go hear him play, and he was incredible then.
How old?
13. 14.
So that's when you met Vinny?
Yeah.
I didn't realize you go back that long.
Yeah. He was 12, 13, stuff like that. So he was playing in bands, and I'd hide in the back seat of his car and go here and play, and he was incredible. He was incredible.
At 13?
He was burning. Yeah, he was probably 2 and he was burning. There was no stopping him.
Yeah, I know it.
Great guy.
So, I hope you don't get mad at me for just this one question.
I'll see.
Why does he call you Chutch?
That was my father's nickname.
For you?
For him.
For him?
Yes, it was for him. Hey, Chutch.
Why?
I don't know. It was the Italian thing back home, and everybody had nicknames and stuff like that. And so his name was Jerry. So I'm Jerry. So they go Chutch. Hey, Chutch. So then They started calling me Chutch. Once I got older, my father passed away, so, like, not too many people call me that. It's like close friends.
No, I get it.
But I don't mind if anybody calls me that. It's
so
great.
Wait, so
I like it.
that was Vinny's nickname first?
No, Vinny didn't. Yeah, he called me that because of my father calling me Chutch.
I see.
Yeah, and
I see.
he knows me as Chutch. Or Jerry.
Yeah, but
Or
because
Hey.
Vinny, I'm sure Vinny was like family with your family.
Oh, he was. He was great. He was at dinner, Sunday dinners a lot and stuff. So.
So
He was part of the
besides
family.
playing drums together, did you guys just
I hardly talked about
play together?
I hardly talked about playing drums with him. We were just much as buddies as just,
Nice.
growing up. Just growing up.
Cool.
And then,
Cool. It's good to have a friend that I have a friend who I've traveled my life with from that age, and it's the most important friendship that you can have. I'm glad that you have that kind of friend, because for me, my girlfriend Jerry is my world traveler. For me, my life traveler.
Like Vinny went to Boston, and we kept in contact by mail and a whole bit. And then he started moving around, and lost him for a little bit. And then, we get back together all the time.
Yeah,
But
and
anyway,
it's like you just pick up where nothing left off.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing for me.
So now we just talk about food. That's all.
Isn't that what Italians do?
Exactly.
For me, it's the Jewish and my girlfriend. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, my wife will make a dinner and stuff. And great dinner, Patty, and she will. We have a bunch of guests over, and it's so much fun at Easter, Christmas. She brings out all the stops, all the
nice,
crystals and all, just for that, So it's a fun time.
Very, very nice. So, what you said that there's gigs that you still think about or dream about.
I still have goals.
Okay. And what, in the perfect world, what would they be?
Well, I would like to have a few gold albums up on the wall, except instead of pictures of guys. And so I would like to have that. I'd like to be going on the road with a major act, something like the Steve Winwood and all the classic, all the great players, Eric Clapton or something, But it's back there. It's back in my head and everything like that.
Well, it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah, and if I get the gig, I'm going to have to do like I did with the Lettermen. Right before I go with them, thanks to Ed Eblin, I had to go to his place. He had the drum shed.
Yeah, woodshed.
The woodshed. And I came up here almost every day just about and went in a room and practiced all their tunes. So I did my homework up here with Ed. And is a great guy, and you are too. But that was my...
That's true, Jack.
That's my workshop.
He used to come over. It was almost like a gym minus the shower.
Yeah,
hours and hours. And Jerry actually one time was over so much that he offered to make dinner, which we didn't eat. I mean, we'd be like fast fooding just to keep things going. But he actually bought peppers and
sausage.
Kielbasa.
My kielbasa I make. That's my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
And we got back. It was Richard Kuchera and we got back from Jerry came over, and he was in the window of the kitchen of the old house, and he's like, "Hey, honey, I got the sauce cooking over here." And it was great.
Yeah.
It really was. And that was a whole community thing. But I think not only was he one of the first Jerry was one of the first guys that came over, But it started to catch on in the Valley area, and then we became sort of we sold a little bit of retail, and we sold Jerry, or I sold him the Sonar kit that was a gorgeous signature,
beautiful designer series.
Designer series, right? Design white sparkle, and the
lacquer. It's incredible, and it still is. I mean, it's still beautiful.
That's good. You don't take it out of that.
I don't take. I haven't moved my drums for so long.
So you have drum kit set up in your house?
I got 4 drum sets in my house, and I never use them.
What?
I practice on them.
Well, okay, but you do practice.
I pound on them and stuff, and a whole bit, but I just don't take them out. I mean, I've taken them out probably, 3 or 4 times doing some other gigs around town. But, I would like to work more around town, because my name was it was bigger then. Now I'm out of town. Nobody knows me anymore.
Well, that's the thing. When you go out of town, people forget who you are. That's the unfortunate thing. But you're working, so it's a difficult thing to.
I have a business card that I made back in '92, and I still use it because it has the same people I worked with in Lettermen on top. That's when I worked with the Lettermen. So I carry a business card just in case.
Like I said at the beginning, you're a rare bird, Jerry.
He gave me one the other day. It just says, "See you when I get back."
You're a rare bird, my friend. But you know what? You're a lucky one.
I am blessed. I'm happy.
You're a lucky one.
I'm very happy.
And a lot of people listening to this are going to be pretty jealous. 26 years is...
which actually makes him the most workingest drummer in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think so.
After 26 years, having that gig makes you one of the workingest guys in L.A.
Yeah, but I'm not playing in L.A. No, I know that. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know.
But you live here.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? The cost of living here ain't easy. Yeah. So you're... Again,
it's freaky. It's like, like people go to gigs down the road, back and forth. They did it a few times. They go down to Orange County. They do. Me, I'm going to the same places in Philippines, Chicago, all the cities. And I know all, now the back lines. I know everybody. It's like I'm driving to the gig. I'm using an airplane, but which is great. I love it. I like flying and everything.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky. That's good. That's good that you do.
Oh, yeah.
What was that story you told me real quick about? We talked about frequent flyer miles when we get together. You don't get them anymore? You got so many? What's the deal?
I had so many, but you know what? I used them up to go see my mother, rent cars and stuff like that to go see her. She lives way out. We live out in the country a little bit and stuff. So I've been using those, and sometimes I spoil myself getting first class, of course. And so that pumps up the mileage and stuff. But I tell you what, I probably have, I probably flew about close to 1 million miles. I have my phone, my old phone, I have a flight tracker, and I just spin it, and it's all the flights I took. That's amazing.
Wow.
That's crazy because we freak out if we fly once a year.
Yeah.
So you're on a plane, like every month, almost on an average?
Oh, yeah.
A couple of times, 3 times a month?
Yeah, and I'm up all night the night before, like, fretting over it.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, we fly to Hong Kong and for a one-nighter, fly back. I mean, Singapore, that's what it was. Singapore, fly there, play the show, and fly right back. We do another one.
Are you immune to jet lag already?
It's pretty much, But when I get home, it's weird. Your body knows when you're home.
Yeah.
And it just shuts down.
Yeah, I bet.
And it takes a day now. Yeah. Since I'm older and stuff, it takes me a little longer to get, move a leg or arm.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just amazing what you do, and I really respect. I mean, just great respect for what you do.
This is a beautiful thing. This is a reward for me doing this.
Well,
this is a reward. I love it. Thank you so much.
No, it's so deserved. You're exactly what everybody should be doing.
Oh, I hope so. I hope
You are.
I hope everybody finds niche in their playing and find a great job. And like I said, just shut up, don't say nothing, and
Yeah. That's got to be one of the secrets. That's one of the secrets.
That is a great tip. Just do your work and
well, you know, I have a saying, but I can't really say it on here if I cuss.
Yes, you can. No,
yeah,
you're
you
good.
can, yeah, you're
Please,
good.
this is YouTube.
Okay, well, I call it the shut the fuck up tour.
Yeah.
When I go to clean and I'm shaving, I look in the mirror and I go, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Well, you're on tour. Your work.
Yeah.
Okay, clean myself, go to the gig.
Well,
That's right.
It's worked for 25 years, right?
26. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And you know what? And I had a bump in the road where I took off for like 2 years, and the other drummer, Bill Glenn, he came in and filled in for me and stuff like that. So I thought maybe after that they would not got me back, but they wanted me back right away. So that's, you can't beat that.
No, you absolutely can't beat that. No, you're a lucky man,
Yes,
Jerry Leoni.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, actually.
You're a lucky man.
In real life.
You do get to come back in 26 years and do this again. way before that. Way before that.
Like Weekend at Bernie's.
Well, at least it's not Groundhog Day.
Oh God! You know what? Well, I'm not even going to mention that.
I have another question for you. You got to promote the show you're going to be doing out in Was it Lancaster?
Oh yeah, Lancaster, the Performing Arts Center.
When is that?
September 15th, and I'll be there. Then we're playing in Arcadia too. I think it's toward the end of the month. We do Lancaster, then we go to Vegas. We're there for a week, and then 3 days in Vegas. Then after that, I think it's Arcadia, back down here in L.A.
So they can check the website at
Lettermen.com, or just go to jerryleoni.com. It has my tour dates on it.
Okay, cool.
And I'm setting up a cool website. It should be coming up pretty soon. But
Very
I have
nice.
one now. It's like really cool.
Right.
And what about any of the endorsements? Who you working with?
Well, I got the Rich Sticks that I got the endorsement for, and I love them. They made them to my specs. My specs, the way I want it. Thank you, Ed.
Sure.
And they're perfect. I love them. And they make different sizes, of course, and a whole bit. But yeah, Josh Mims, he's a great guy for Rich Sticks. So check that out. .com, richsticks.com.
Can I? And I'm not trying to hijack this, only a little bit, but and I'll say this in a way where if you don't want to talk about it, Robyn doesn't have to bring it up. But your birthday present. Is that doable? I think that's a way cool story.
Well, Vinny surprised me on my birthday, and he says, "Hey, Chutch," he says, "I got to go down to Capitol Records. I got to drop off his cymbal. They love his cymbal, you know." So I says, "Well, okay, you know, come down." He says, "We'll grab lunch and everything." So hopped in the car. We go down to Capitol. I says, "I'll wait here." He said, No, come on in. Just be here for a minute." So I'm walking behind him, going through there. He's saying hi to everybody, and all of a sudden he opens up the door. Steve Gadd's standing right there in front of me, man. I haven't met the guy. And just like, you know, I just didn't know what to say. I don't even know what I said while I was there till this day. and like I put on Facebook, hopefully one day I can talk to you.
Yeah, anybody would have done that.
But they both were doing a session, and so it was it was great, and that was a great present for
You got
Vinny.
to stay for the session.
He always does me right on birthdays.
And there was food. You guys had.
We had food. We just had little sandwiches brought over, so we ate around the table and stuff, and it was great seeing Steve. He's such a monster. I mean, I know the two best guys in the world, you know.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know if he remembers me or not, but he's the two best guys I know in the world.
We're gonna ask him about it because he's coming on.
Is he coming on? Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it. He thought you slighted him. You wouldn't talk to him.
I bet you got Jerry Leoni. Oh, the guy didn't say anything. Anyway, yeah, it was a trip, man. That was a day.
What a nice gift.
Yeah.
What a nice
Watched the
gift.
session. It was hopeful. But that's it. That's,
Good deal, Jerry. Well, we're just tickled to have you here and to be here in our little humble place. And thanks for hanging out with us.
Let's hit that applause button. I don't have it because of the sprinkler thing.
Oh, okay. Well, we can do this. And so we thank you for being here. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And please
subscribe to your YouTube channel.
I haven't gotten there yet.
You're
Shush up. And please visit us on Twitter at RFDI Tweet.
Right.
And at my YouTube channel, Robyn Flans YouTube. And where this video is going to be, will be, and with Jerry. And other videos can be viewed as well. And thank you, everyone. This has been a blast. Hi, this is Robyn Flans from Robyn Flans Drummer Interviews. Please be sure to check out RobynFlansDrummerInterviews.com, where you can find some of my classic interviews such as Jeff Porcaro, Vinnie Colaiuta, Ringo Starr, and Carlos Vega, and many, many more. Again, that's RobynFlansDrummerInterviews.com.